Hello and welcome to Somerville Highlander Volleyball on Somerville Ed TV. I'm Todd Harmon, and today the Highlanders look for their 10th victory of the season, the opportunity to secure a playoff spot in the MIAA playoffs this year for the first time since 2018. That opportunity is going to come against the Billerica Memorial High School Indians, as the Indians come in ranked number 52 in Division II. They are 7-6 overall. They've been where the Highlanders want to go. They've been in the playoffs the last 3 seasons, as they qualified last year as the number 29 seed and actually won their qualifying game to get into the round of 32. So this Billerica team, very experienced, 7 seniors on this team. They know nothing but playoff action, postseason action. They are looking to get back into those playoffs, although that 52 ranking is a little bit in the way. 7 victories leaves them 3 shy of the 10 necessary, and they're looking for that 8th victory today against the Highlanders. Of course, the Highlanders come in 9-4 overall. They are ranked number 15 in Division II, as they come off a loss to Medford, a heartbreaking loss actually that dropped them to 9-5 on the season. It was a sweep at Medford, so they were not able to get that 10th victory, as there are injuries besieging the Highlanders. You'll see some different Highlanders out there. Dylan Maiden, number 2, he'll get more time out there than he has previously, as you see him out on the floor. Also at the service line is Eclipse Felix, as Eclipse has not had the opportunity to play a lot this season. He's going to move to the outside wing attacking position because Jules Johnson, number 11, is going to be setting today with the continued injury to Ozzie Marks. As we are underway here, the service for the Highlanders. Third one needs to go over. It does not, as Adam Hill got that third touch. And the Indians open out with the lead, as they will take the side out. Keep an eye on Indian setter Gavin Correa, number 9. He is an excellent setter. And number 24, big man in the middle, Hirani, as well as Peter Vincent, number 1. Number 17, Chris Norman, back at the service line, and he will tune it up with an ace. As the Indians take the second point, these two teams did face off earlier in April. The Highlanders able to sweep the Indians at Billerica. However, that was a full Highlander team at the time. No injuries to Zach Swongo, or as that ace hits the line, Norman, 2 aces already starting off his service. Highlanders down 3-0 to start with here. Zach Swongo with a hurt wrist, and then the sprained thumb on Ozzie Marks. So the Highlanders down without their setters. Julian Chetty not available today, as Drew Schleiber gets that kill. 4-0 now, as the Indians out to an early lead here. Excellent service by Chris Norman. As that one gets onto the net on the fault, the Highlanders will take the side out. 1 serving 4. You'll see Swongo back at the service line. Zach Attack back there at the service line. See that brace on his left wrist. And there's the big man, Hirani, as Hirani with the soft touch into the block, able to get the point and the kill. Hirani, a very, very difficult person to handle right in the middle defensively as well as his offense. As Schleiber with the service, digs that kill attempt. However, Indian in the netting there. I believe Peter Vincent got up into the netting, so it will be 2 serving 5 as Jules Johnson back to the service line. Jules pressed into service as a setter today. Julian Chetty not available. Ozzie Marks with the injury, not able to set. You see Ozzie out there with the tape wrapped on the right thumb, as he is looking to kill there. Nice dig by Adam Hill on the block. And Torlentis, Eli a little long on that one from the big man. Side out will go back to the Indians. 6 serving 2. As Neil Rana heads back to the service line. Set there by Johnson. A little soft on the set as Eli was coming up on the attack. 7 serving 2. Highlanders trying to find their way right now with their 2 main setters not available to set today. As that will go long from Rana. Side out will go back to the Highlanders. 3 serving 7 now. As Eli Torlentis back at the service line. Service dug out nicely and off of the block. Peter Vincent gets the kill. Side out right back to the Indians. Gavin Correa back at the service line. Correa an excellent server as well. Right-handed jump service there as that's able to get over by Torlentis, but that single hit touched right into the corner. Perfect placement. 9 serving 3 now. When these 2 teams met at Billerica, all 3 games very, very tight. And again, as I noted, that was the Highlanders at full complement as Correa hits that one long. Side out will head back to the Highlanders. 4 serving 9. Adam Hill will be back at the service line. Highlander libero, co-captain as well, one of the senior leaders on this team. Excellent server. As that's dug out well by Vincent. Now Vincent looking for the attack. He gets that soft touch over the block attempt of Ozzie Marks, but hit it out. Highlanders with a service point, their first service point of the game. 5 serving 9 now. Hill again, nice service there, dug out well. Correa will set it. Kill attempt there by Callahan is dug out. Ozzie's got to get that over, and he's not able to as Jules struggling a bit at that setting position. Brand new position to him. See how critical, how vital that setting position is in the game of volleyball as Peter Vincent back at the service line. 10 serving 5. Vincent dug out there by Felix, touched over by Johnson. Nicely done there. His third touch needs to go over, but we're going to have an illegal touch as Johnson got over the net. We're going to say Jules reached over the top of the net, and that was a violation. So service will stay with Billerica. 11 serving 5. As Vincent's service dug out by Hill. Set there for Marks. Ozzie off the block. He'll take that kill. As Ozzie gets his first kill of the contest. Led the Highlanders with 10 kills against Lynn English. As he's back at the service line now, he's got that tough left-handed jumping service. Dug out nicely there by Schluber. And the kill right there by Callahan. As Dan Callahan rings up his first kill. Side out back to the Indians. 12 serving 6. Dylan Maiden will get into the game for the Highlanders. Maiden, one of the sophomores, getting a good amount of playing time along with Junior Cayo and Zach Swongo. As Caden Campos dug out nicely there by Torlentis. And Felix, he'll take that kill as Eclipse will get it. Eclipse getting the opportunity here offensively as Jules Johnson moved into that setting position on the interior. And now Eclipse will head back to the service line, 7 serving 12. That's going to go long from Felix. Side out over to the Indians, 13 serving 7. As Chris Norman will get back out there. Norman, 2 aces to open out his service in this game. Good run of service points for Norman as he ripped off 4 straight points to start this game, putting the Highlanders into a hole. That one's going to go long from Norman. Side out over to the Highlanders. 8 serving 13. Zach Swango back at the service line. Good service, dug out well by Vincent. And the kill right there in the middle. Big man, Hurani. $14 serving 8. Talk about Billerica looking to get back into the playoffs for the 4th straight season. As that goes over, Junior Cayo got it on the 3rd touch, but a little strong from Junior. Good job by Campos back there as he was able to lay off playing that ball. 15 serving 8. And Schleierber back at the service line. Maiden saves it. Sent over by Hill. Set there as they set the big man, and they're going to say it touched the line as he just kissed that back line. Another kill there for Hirani. Timeout will be taken by the Highlanders. We're going to keep it right here, talk really quickly about what we have going on Somerville Ed TV. We have a huge matchup coming up here on the volleyball court at Broome Fieldhouse on Tuesday, the 13th. That will be at 5:15 here at Broome Fieldhouse. It will be Cambridge coming in. The Falcons come in ranked number 6 in Division I. They are number 9 currently in the Globe Top 20 of volleyball teams throughout the state. And they will be coming in here to face off against the Highlanders as the Falcons versus the Highlanders. There won't be a picket fence involved. I'm not totally sure about that. I don't believe so. But a great opportunity to improve their ranking for the Highlanders and show what they can do against a highly ranked Cambridge Falcon team. So make sure you come out here to Broome Fieldhouse if you can Tuesday evening, 5:15. But if you're not available to be out here, then we will have that game available on Somerville NTV as we will be taping that and posting it that evening. So keep it right here. Make sure you mash those buttons, like, share, subscribe. We're over 3,000. We so much appreciate it as we are back to action here as 16 is serving 8. Highlanders struggling here. Torlentis, a nice kill there, but dug out well by Vincent. As the backline attempt by Schleierber into the net. Highlanders will take the side out. As Johnson will go back to the service line, 9 serving 16 now. Johnson dug out there by Schleierber. Now the big man Hirani, a soft touch there. Ozzy looking for the kill. Save, great with the foot there. Great job by Correa. Now the set from Johnson a little too far. But the Highlanders will get the point as Norman called for the lift. 10 serving 16. Highlanders need a nice run of service points here from Johnson. Good service as well, dug out well by Schleierber. That time Hirani a little short on that kill attempt. 11 serving 16 now. So Highlanders try to climb back into this contest. First set match here. First set of the match, I should say. As Correa sets. Vincent with the kill attempt. Too long from that left wing. So Johnson, multiple service points here. Good service again, dug out by Campos. Setting Hirani, and Hirani will take the kill. as the big man gets his fourth of the game. 17 serving 12 here in the first set. Of course, volleyball best 3 of 5 sets. Each set goes to 25 points. Moving into the 21st century, volleyball no longer points accrued only on service. You accrue points by winning a point. As Jules trying to set that one up, Kayo sends it over. Korea with the set. Vincent gets dug out there by Eli, but quick touch there. Sent right back down. And Billerica extends their lead, 18 serving 12. Neil Rana serving here. That's sent over by Kayo. Touched up that time, but it's going to be a double hit, or a lift, I should say, on Eli. And it's Torrentes called for the lift, 19 serving 12 now. Billerica steamrolling their way to a first set lead, looking to secure the first set victory. Rana's service into the net. Side out goes over to the Highlanders. 25 points is enough to win a game, but you have to win by 2 points. As Eli gets that one over on the service. Korea tries the second touch send over and didn't get it over. Back to a 5-point game, 14 serving 19. Eli, good service again. Campos digs it out. Korea with the set. Vincent looking for the kill. He gets it into the block of Junior Kayo, and he'll take the kill. As Vincent gets his second of the game. Now Korea back at the service line. 20 serving 14. That has to go over, and it does as Ozzy gets that one over on the third touch. Now Vincent with the opportunity. Kayo with the save there. This has to go over, and it will, as Felix gets that over. Now, set right in the middle. Good dig on the back by Eli. As Ozzy got that over. Kayo on the single touch, and that will go wide as Korea tried to push it over on a single touch. Quick back and forth volley that time. Highlanders back to within 5. Is Adam Hill back at the service line, 15 serving 20. Good service there, dug out well by Campos. Korea with the set. Backline kill attempt, and it kisses the line. Drew Schleuber gets that backline kill. That's his second kill of the match. 21 serving 15. It's Pete Vincent back at the service line for the Indians. So they look to secure this first set. Jules with the set for Ozzy. Ozzy partially blocked, then dug out nicely by Korea. Soft touch there. As Schleuber able to get it over top of that block attempt. 22 serving 15. Vincent dug out there by Felix. Jules with the set. Eclipse will send that over, dug out well. As Eli will send it over on the third touch. Now Schleuber with the opportunity, dug out well by Torrentes, and the Zach attack finishes it off. Zach Swango picks up his first kill. Side out over to the Highlanders, 16 serving 22. Ozzy Marks back at the service line. That left-handed jumping service. Korea setting Schleuber. Schleuber will take the kill. 4 now on the match for Schleuber. Caden Campos back to the service line. Seniors all over this lineup. Schleuber, Vincent, Campos, as well as the big man Om Hirani. Lots of experience, lots of postseason experience on this team as they're looking to get back to the postseason with 3 more wins this year. As Eclipse Felix hits that one wide from the left wing. So it is set point, 24 serving 16, as the Indians will have plenty of set points to play with here in the first set. Campos dug out there by Torrentes, but way too close to the net, and the big man, Hirani, says, "I'll take it." As Billerica takes the first set by the score of 25-16. We will be back for second set action here on Somerville Ed TV. Back at Bruin Fieldhouse on Somerville Ed TV as we move to the second set. 2 teams flip sides as the Highlanders trail 1-0. Billerica able to take that first set 25-16. So the Highlanders fighting through mid-season malaise as well as injuries as they're coming off a loss to Medford, a straight set loss at Medford, and a straight set victory here at Bruin Fieldhouse against Lynn English, but not their greatest performance. They're dealing with injury. Zach Swanton, their strong attacker and middle defender, young sophomore, has a sprained left wrist, and then their number 1 setter, their top player, Ozzie Marks, with a sprained left, or I should say right, thumb, preventing him from being able to set. And that has resulted in Jules Johnson, normally an outside attacker, being used as a setter in this game. Julian Chetty not available, the backup setter, and Ozzie only available in that attacking wing position today. As you see Zach out there at the service line. Good block there by Kayo and Johnson as Schleyer tried the kill there. Highlanders up 2-0 now, starting off the second set as the Indians burst out to a 4-0 lead at the beginning of the first set. Highlanders never able to come back in that one. Schleyer gets dug out there by Maiden. And Torrentes, Eli hits that one just long, as that was so close on that line. Side out goes to the Indians as Schleyer with the service. Now Eli looking for the kill, dug out by Campos. Kayo with an attempt there, but well defended by Vincent. Good block there by Junior Kayo as Eli gets that one over. Now Hirani, soft touch, handled there by the Highlanders as Eli gets it over by tipping the tape. Crazy volley here as Hill will put that one up. Hirani went over top of Korea. Miscommunication, and the Highlanders will take the point. As Adam Hill with a deft touch there, able to put it right above the net. And Hirani and Korea both went for it. Ended up letting it get by them as Jules Johnson now back at the service line. Highlanders leading set 2, 3 serving 1. Johnson, that jumping service. As Hirani blocked there by Kayo. And we're going to say Hirani into the net. As Junior Kayo doing an excellent job right in the middle defensively. One of those sophomores getting lots of time on this team, along with Dylan Maiden as well as Zach Swangop. Attempt here by Vincent. Great block again, Junior Kayo. He is playing some defense right now in the middle for the Highlanders. 3 straight blocks for Junior Kayo. 5 serving 1 now. Campos with the dig, Korea with the set. Hirani blocked again as Torrentes and Kayo right in the middle. and the big man can't find anywhere to put it. Six serving one now. Another nice service, dug out well by Campos. Tough volley here, but they're able to get it over. Now Correa sets, touched by Vincent, is a miscommunication on that one. Now Eli, as he'll take a kill. Got that one right through the block. Highlanders have come out on fire here in the second set. They lead 7-1. Timeout on the floor. We're going to take it with them. We'll be right back here on Somerville Ed TV. Back at Broomfield House on Somerville Ed TV. Second set action between Billerica and the Highlanders. Highlanders coming out on fire here in the second set, leading 7-1. Jules Johnson doing an excellent job at the service line. But the story so far has been Junior Cayo right in the middle, as he's had 3 blocks already this game. Billerica able to get the point that time, as the side out will go over to the Indians, 2 serving 7. Highlanders lost the first set 25-16. A win in this match for the Highlanders will get them into the playoffs for the first time since 2018. As a set attempt there by Johnson goes errant, 3 serving 7 now. Neil Rana back at the service line for the Indians. As they're going to get the ace on that one for Rana. Four serving 7. Rana now 2 straight service points. Johnson with the set. Cayo looking for the kill. Dug out well by Rana. Correa sends that one over. Johnson sets. Ozzie. As Johnson called for the double touch. Jules trying to direct that set. Ended up with the double touch. 5 serving 7 now. Jules will set Ozzie far side. Ozzie needs to go over here from Correa. It does. Jules looking for it, as Felix will get that over on the third touch. Now Indians able to set an attack as Vincent off the set from Correa. What a kill there from Vincent. That has some serious spicy mustard on it. 6 serving 7 now. We have a card out. A card is being issued as we try to see what we have going on here. Severe penalty. Loss of service is what will occur. Highlanders will get the service, as I believe the penalty was called in that case on Vincent for the aggressive attack, and what he said after it, I do believe. So now it will be 8 serving 6, as Vincent has been carded. Now Eli with the jump service into the net. So Vincent carded up for the rude conduct, quote unquote, is what it says in the rule book. Dug out there by Felix as Ozzie tries to get the kill. Nice job there by Schlehuber. Now Ozzie again looking for that kill as he cross-courts it into the corner. Marks gets his second kill of the game. 9 serving 7 now as Adam Hill will head back to the line. Highlanders had a 6-point lead earlier, but now that has been wiped clean. Only a 2-point lead for the Highlanders. Good service there by Hill. Schlehuber, good dig. Vincent with the kill. Eight serving 9 now. It's Pete Vincent back at the service line for the Indians. Tips off the tape. Jules was able to get it, but basically set Schleuber as he was able to take that kill. 5 kills on the game now, in the match now for Schleuber. Tied up after the Highlanders had the 6-point lead. Billerica back tying it up, 9 serving 9. As that goes over, third touch by Felix. That is called in. Good. Dan Callahan will take the kill. It did look like it was long from our vantage point. However, now Billerica takes the lead, 10 serving 9. As that tips the tape, goes the right way. Good move by Swongo. But Ozzie unable to get that one over. As the block very effective. Callahan right up there in the middle. 11 serving 9 now. Jules with the set. Ozzie soft touch, dug out by Campos. Correa will set. As Vincent back line kill attempt goes long. Side out back to the Highlanders, 10 serving 11. As Ozzie marks at the service line. Dug out by Schleuber. Now Schleuber gets blocked. Good job by Swongo. Touched over, dug out by Hill. Backline attack by Eli, but it goes long. Side out, heads back to the Indians. 12 serving 10 as Campos will go to the service line. Highlanders looking for their 10th win of the year, looking to secure their first playoff spot since 2018. Service by Campos, dug out by Eli. Jules looking to set, then Hill sends it over on the third. Correa with the back set, a little too far. Eclipse was able to get a hand on it. And Vincent unable to send that one over on the third. Side out goes to the Highlanders, 11 serving 12. Eclipse Felix back at the service line. As that one gets into the net on Felix. Side out goes back to the Indians. Chris Normant will head to the service line. He burst Billerica out to a lead in the first set that they never relinquished. 2 aces so far in the match for Normant. Is Eli able to dig that one out? Jules setting it. Joust there as Swongo was able to win it. Jules setting Zach again. Good block there, the big man, Hirani. Another big block there by Hirani. Nice dig by Adam Hill. As Maiden will send that one over, no danger. Now Correa setting the attack. Oh my goodness, Jules Johnson and Zach Swongo with the block. Side out will come over to the Highlanders after that beautiful block there by Johnson and Swongo. As Schleuber was looking for another kill. Junior Caio into the game. He's been excellent defensively in this set as well. Swongo with the service. Schleuber with the dig. It'll have to go over, and it does. That's a tough placement there. And it will go point to Billerica as a joust ended up happening, and they won it. As Correa will get the point for them. 14 serving 12. Schleuber back at the service line. Jules with the set, looking for Eli. Eli off the block. They have to do something with it. They can't. Eli smash. And he takes the kill. 13 serving 14. Jules back at the service line for the Highlanders. Johnson got them out to that big lead to start this game, but that has evaporated. Good dig there by Schleierber. And Harani dug out by Marks. Nice job with the single hand. Eli dug out on the back line by Schleierber. Campos sends it over on the third, but it will go out. Highlanders have battled back into a tie, 14 serving 14. Nice service there, dug out by Campos. Vincent. Let's see what the call is. It goes to the Highlanders. It was out, as Vincent thought it came off a block. Devin Lakin, the head coach for Billerica, signifying looking for the block, but the Highlanders get the point, 15 serving 14. It's Campos, another nice dig. Correa. This has to go over. It does. Nice job by Kaya. Back line. Schleierber gets the kill. Side out over to the Indians, tied up 15 serving 15. As Rana will be back at the line. Set there by Johnson. Torrentes dug out by Normand. Correa sends it over. And good job there. Good read by Gavin Correa. As he recognized the Highlanders had collapsed towards the net, that back area was wide open for him. And Felix could not get to it. 16 serving 15. Hill with the dig. Set by Jules. Ozzie gets it off the block for the point. Eli now back at the service line, 16 serving 16. Critical game 2 here. Highlanders don't want to go down 2-0. Touched over there by Devin Jane. And the kill there for Ozzie Marks. So he put that one where they weren't. Highlanders retake the lead. Seesaw set 2 here, 17 serving 16. Campos with the dig. Vincent tunes it up from the left wing. Peter Vincent gets his 5th kill. 17 serving 17. Correa back at the service line. As that will go long. Good communication by the Highlanders. Side out back to Somerville. Adam Hill back at the service line. Highlanders would love a run of service points from their libero. Correa back setting that time, and Callahan gets the kill. Ties it right back up, 18 serving 18. It's Pete Vincent back at the service line. Service there, dug out by Torrentes. Jules looking to set. Ozzie. Penalty goes against the Highlanders, I believe. As Ozzie's kill attempt ended up bouncing out. 19 serving 18. Great dig there by Felix. Now they've got it set up. Felix will send it over on the third. Correa sets the attack. Schleierber unable to get it out away from the dig there of Johnson, but right in the middle is Devin Jane. as he's able to get it taken care of. What was the call there? I'm trying to see. Johnson asking the referee. I saw Jane had taken the single touch and put it down. I think Johnson's pointing out he'd reached over the net, which he was called for in the first set. And service here will remain with the Indians as Vincent back at the service line. 20 serving 18. Timeout will be taken. We will take it with them. We'll have the end of set 2 here in a moment here on Somerville Ed TV. Back on Somerville Ed TV at Broome Fieldhouse. Highlanders down in set 2, 20-18. Pete Vincent back at the service line for Billerica. Dug out there by Adam Hill. The set is Ozzie flashing across. Dug out in the back by Vincent. Schlehuber, he will get the kill. Well placed there by Drew. And Schlehuber put it where the Highlanders weren't. Right in the back left corner. 3-point lead now for Billerica, their biggest of this game. 21 serving 18. As that will kiss the line for the ace for Vincent. 22 serving 18. Highlanders burst out to a 6-point lead in this set. But Billerica reeled them right back in, and now they are getting close to finishing it off as the Zach attack with the big hit. And we're going to replay the point because the officials aren't watching, apparently. There have been some dicey in-out calls. That was a clear in, but I guess they blinked, so we replay. 22 serving 18. As Johnson will set. Ozzie. Now, Correa with the set. And that will be touched by the Highlanders. Point to Billerica as Callahan picks up another kill. 23 serving 18. Johnson with the back set, looking for Ozzie. Came off the block into Johnson's face, but then sent over. That's legal, it works. Jules with the set, Ozzie. Little soft touch, dug out well by Vincent. Now Johnson again will set, Swongo. Zach, dug out by Campos. Great job there by Campos. Touched over. This needs to go over, and it does, but it's going to go long. So another set point here, multiple set points. 24 serving 18. So Highlanders on the verge of going down 2-0. Pete Vincent looking to serve him there. So he tuned that one up a bit. Eli with a nice dig. Ozzie, cross court, dug out by Correa. Good dig by Adam there. Now Felix. Felix's cross-court attempt goes out, and that will do it as Billerica takes the second set, 25-18. Backs against the wall for the Highlanders here as we'll move to the third set here on Somerville Ed TV. Back at Broome Fieldhouse on Somerville Ed TV. Highlanders down 2-0 to the Indians of Billerica as they lost the first set 25-16, lost the second set 25-18. As we've had a jersey change, meaning a libero change for the Highlanders as Adam Hill has donned the white. He will now be able to move underneath that middle line and not have to play up above outside on the back line. And Dylan Maiden, he has donned the red libero jersey as Jules Johnson will be back at the service line. Highlanders dealing with injuries as Julian Chetty, their secondary setter, not available, Their primary setter, Ozzie Marks, out with injury. Or not out, I should say, out of the setting position with injury. You see him on the floor there with the tape on his right hand. He is a dominant left-handed player, but cannot set with that right hand injury, so he is attacking from the wing as well as being used in service. And speaking of service, back at the service line is Chris Normand. He gave the Indians an early lead in the first set that they never relinquished with some tremendous service. As what I was assuming is exactly what's happening is Adam Hill is going to take over in the setting position for Jules Johnson. Johnson, his first opportunity ever setting in those first two sets. And the Highlanders just were not able to find their way through. So now Adam Hill will take the setting on as he sets Ozzie right there, and they're going to get a point. Adam normally the libero for the Highlanders, but at that libero position you can't get off that back line. You always have to be on the back of the line right there in the middle of the court. So for a setter, obviously, you need to be up on the front line. Maiden with the jumping service there. This has to go over from Campos. It will on the third. Now Johnson with the dig. And Eli unable to get to that ball as Hill set just a little too close to the net. He couldn't come in with the flying attack that he'd like. As the two serving two, Highlanders ended up with the point, a penalty there. I did not see the signal from the official as Maiden's service goes long. Maiden, one of the sophomores on this team, one of the three sophomores getting a lot of playing time. Zach Swango, Junior Cayo, as well as Dylan have been getting a good amount of playing time. Dylan at that libero position will get plenty now. As Hill sets, Torrentes blocked, but he's able to work his own block defensively. Now, Correa setting, the big man, Hirani, gets the kill. That's his sixth. 4 serving 2 now. It's Drew Schlehuber back at the service line. Schlehuber has been excellent today. 7 kills in the game as Hill setting Marks there. Just got over the net. Schlehuber sends it over on the third. Now Jules. Hill with the set. And Torrentes with the kill. As Eli picks up his third of the game. 3 serving 4. As Ozzie will head back to the service line. See Ozzie with that left-handed jumping service. As Vincent, so strong with that left wing attack. His cross-court kill has been excellent. 5 serving 3 now as the side out will go to the Indians. Neil Rana heads on to serve for Billerica. Highlanders, if they're not able to come back in this matchup, they will go for their 10th win of the season to secure a tournament spot, a playoff spot for the first time since 2018. That will come on Tuesday the 13th as Eli gets the kill. That will come on Tuesday, May 13th against Cambridge. Cambridge ranked number 9 in the state by the Boston Globe, number 6 in Division I in the MIAA rankings. So the Highlanders, a great opportunity to play a very tough team. So that's dug out nicely. Dylan will send that one over. Vincent dug out well. I think Maiden got that. However, the dig came near the net. You get into that twilight zone and you really just can't attack the ball the way you want because you can't physically touch the net. Gavin Correa at the service line, 6 serving 4 now. It's Billerica looking for the sweep of the Highlanders. Changes in the Highlanders lineup as Adam Hill has taken the setting role. Dylan Maiden going to the libero. Junior Caio just checking in. Junior was excellent defensively in set 2. As swung goes. That's going to be called long. That has been called in all night long, but they're going to call that out. I am very confused by what is an in ball and an out ball currently. However, 7 serving 5 as Vincent back at the service line. Hill with the set. Jules looking for the kill. Goes long on that one. 8 serving 5 now. That one dug out on the back. Can Campos get to it? No, he can't. So Jules will take that kill. Highlanders will get the side out. 6 serving 8. Adam Hill back at the service line. They try to battle their way back, trailing 2 sets to nothing. Correa with the set. And Schleber once again. Excellent location with that kill. It wasn't the velocity, it was the location. He put it exactly where the Highlanders weren't, in the back left area. Now Campos at the service line, 9 serving 6. Maiden with the dig. Hill will set. Johnson looking to kill. Dug out by Vincent on the back. Now Hill set there. Jules was able to get the kill attempt, but it was dug out. This has to go over if Maiden can get it. Dylan not able to get the clean hit on that one. 10 serving 6. Campos dug out there by Torlantes. Eli backline attack. Good dig there by Vincent. And Caio loses the joust, however, Hirani was into the net. So the Highlanders will take the point and get the side out. 7 serving 10. As Jules Johnson will be back at the service line. Johnson hits the tape, goes the wrong way. As Chris Norman back in. 2 aces in the first set for Chris. 11 serving 7. Norman dug out that time by Eli. Ozzie able to get the kill as Vincent wasn't able to get the dig on that one. 5 kills now for Ozzie Marks. Side out goes back to the Highlanders. Dylan Maiden back at the service line. 8 serving 11. That one off the tape on Dylan, goes the wrong way. 12 serving 8. Schleber back at the service line. He's been excellent today. Johnson able to get that dug out. Now I should say Correa has to send that over. He does. Marks dug out nicely by Schleber. Now he's trying the backline attack. Dug well by Maiden. Nice job there. Now Eli off the block, but a double touch is going to be the call. As Hill is whistled up for that one. Timeout's going to be taken by the Highlanders. Trailing 13-8 here in the third set, down 2 sets to nothing. Work to do here at Bruin. We'll be back to see if they can get it done here on Somerville Ed TV. Back on Somerville Ed TV here at Bruin Fieldhouse. Highlanders trailing the Indians of Billerica 13-8. As Schleuber gets the ace there, tips it off the tape. It goes the right way for the Indians. 14 serving 8. Highlanders down 2-0 as Billerica looks to sweep the Highlanders. That has to go over, and it will. And Correa, single touch over as well, handled well by Maiden. Now Eli. The set just a little bit back behind him, didn't quite get the angle he wanted on it. 15 serving 8. As that one, good touch by Eli, but got into the wheelhouse of Hirani, and the big man Hirani picks up his 7th kill. 16 serving 8 now. The hole continues to get deeper for the Highlanders. Schleuber hits that one long. Highlanders will get the service. Nine serving 16, Eli up at the front line there. As Ozzy's able to get the service point for the Highlanders. 10 serving 16. Ozzy Marks dealing with that injury. Such a critical player, that setting position, but just can't set with that right thumb sprain. As Hill will set here, Eli hits that one wide. 17 serving 10. So the Indians have the lead here by 7. 2-0 is their lead. Highlanders 1 win away from playoff qualification. Jules will dig that out, but left it right up front where Vincent and Jane were able to take it down. 18 serving 10. Hill with the set. Good block there. Nice dig by Johnson. Jules was able to get the hand on it. As Vincent now will send it over. Nice touch there by Vincent. As he did something with that ball, was able to get a wild angle on it. Highlanders not ready for it. Excellent play there by Pete Vincent. 19 serving 10 now. Rana gets that into the net. Side out will go to the Highlanders. Dylan Maiden back at the service line. 11 serving 19. Highlanders got a mountain to climb here. As Ethan Barros comes out, number 3 for the Highlanders. He's out on the floor now. Eli Torlentes will serve. Dug out there by Campos. Nice dig there by Barros. And the Zach attack will take the kill. Good quick set right there in the middle for Zach Swongo. 12 serving 19. And a set right in the middle there. Devin Jane, a little quick set there for Devin Jane. Well played by Billerica. 20 serving 12 now. Gavin Correa back at the service line. And that will be touched over by Dan Callahan after the dig attempt by Maiden. As Dylan was able to get the dig, but got it right over the net just where Callahan could take care of business. 21 serving 12. Another good dig there by Maiden. Nice set. Johnson off the block. He'll take the kill. Side out goes to the Highlanders, 13 serving 21. Swongo, the Zach attack with that service. Nice block there by Kaio. As Junior able to get the touch there. Now Johnson looking for the kill. Good block at the net by Billerica, but there is smashed Torrentes from the back line. Eli racks up his 5th kill of the game. 14 serving 21. Long road to hoe here for the Highlanders. As Swongo will take the ace there as Campos got called for the double touch. (15 serving 21). Good dig there by Schleierber. And Vincent. Pete Vincent on that left wing. So tough when he flies in off that left wing. His cross-court shot so strong. So he is back at the service line. He served them to the victory of set 2. Looking for the straight set win here are the Indians. 22 serving 15. Back set, looking for Callahan. Great block there. Jules Johnson right up there. Able to take that block. 16 serving 22. And Adam Hill gets that into the net. The Highlander senior co-captain. Does not happen very frequently. 23 serving 16. Billerica 2 points away from the sweep. Caden Campos. Eli gets the dig there, but nobody up front. So match point, and there are plenty of them coming. 24-16 is your score as Campos looks to close the Highlanders out here. Hill, backline attack. Torrentes dug out well, that time by Vincent. Johnson, nice dig there. Hill keeps it alive, has to go over from Maiden, it does. So they're going to set the big man, Hirani, with a soft touch around the block. Now Marks, as Ozzie got dug away. Hirani gets the kill, and that will do it. As Hirani finishes it off with his 8th kill of the match. 25-16 is your set 3 final, and 3 sets to nothing. The Indians of Billerica better their record to 8-6 overall. They're only 2 wins away from qualifying for the playoffs for the 4th straight season. Highlanders remain 1 win away from the playoffs as their record falls to 9-6 now on the season. They've got 5 more games. Got to get 1 win in those 5 games to qualify for the playoffs for the first time since 2018. But that next game coming up, it's a tough one. It's against the Falcons of Cambridge, number 6 in Division 1. Number 9 in the state in the Boston Globe rankings. They will be here at Bruin Fieldhouse May 13th. Bruin Fieldhouse May 13th at 5:15. Make sure you come out, see that battle between these rivals as the number 9 ranked team in the state will be in to take on the Highlanders. That's going to do it for us here as Billerica comes away with the straight set victory. Highlanders still looking for that 10th win of the season and playoff qualification. Thank you so very much for watching at home. Once again, thank you so much for getting us up to 3,000 subscriptions on our YouTube channel. Greatly appreciate that. Thank you very much, Bill Trudell on camera, Joe Constantine on direction. I am Todd Harmon, and you have been watching Somerville Highlander Boys Volleyball on Somerville NTV.